Does your silence feel like strength, or does it feel like punishment? Be honest. Are you choosing silence to protect your peace, or are you wielding it as a weapon, hoping it cuts someone else? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Silence only holds power when it stems from true indifference. When it's rooted in fear, pain, or the desperate hope that someone will notice, it doesn't empower you. It poisons you. It's like drinking salt water to quench your thirst. The more you rely on silence to make them feel your absence, the more you drown in your longing for their presence. Ask yourself, do they even notice your silence, or are they relieved by it? Think back to the last time you pulled away. Did they chase after you? Did they seem tormented by your absence? Or did they move on, untouched and unaffected, while you stayed stuck in a loop of what-ifs and maybes? Using silence as a tactic doesn't free you from their world. It keeps you tethered to it. It's not an exit, it's a pause. A calculated move in a game where they still hold the upper hand. And here's the worst part. They know. They know you're waiting. They know your silence isn't permanent. They know you'll break eventually. That's why it doesn't hurt them. It comforts them. It confirms what they already believe, that they still matter to you, even when you're not speaking. But Stoicism flips the script. It teaches us that control begins within, not with others. Silence becomes powerful only when it's no longer a strategy but a state of being. True silence isn't about withholding words in the hope someone notices. It's about not needing to say anything at all. It's about cutting ties not as a punishment, but as a liberation. Imagine this. Instead of counting the days until they miss you, you focus on living your truth, not in an emotional outburst, but as a quiet, unapologetic declaration of who you are now. You let go, not because they've asked for forgiveness or given you closure, but because you've decided you deserve peace more than you deserve answers. Silence without truth is weakness, but silence backed by truth? That's unshakable. When you own your truth, you stop playing their game. You become unpredictable. They can't manipulate what they can no longer understand. And here's the kicker. When you stop caring, truly stop caring, they'll feel it. Not because you're trying to make them, but because your energy will no longer orbit their world. So, are you ready to break free from the trap of silence? To stop waiting, hoping, and hurting? If the answer is yes, say it out loud. I own my truth. Write it down, declare it. Let this be your first step toward reclaiming the life you deserve. Because here's the thing. Silence is only a prison if you let it be. The door has been open this whole time. All you have to do is walk through it. And when you do, you won't just leave them wondering what happened. You'll leave them realizing they never had power over you in the first place. Be steady, be strong, be stoic.